Hello there. You're probably watching this because you're looking to upgrade your existing TV to a new smart one. Because why not? It's 2020 after all, right? But you still have a feeling that the price that they ask you is way too much for what you eventually get. But you really want to upgrade your current TV. Also, you might think that it's safe to stay indoors rather than going out to buy something from a physical store because of the current pandemic situation, and you shouldn't trust the e-commerce people handling your products with care, especially if it's a TV. To be honest, there are actually some really good low-cost options out there that can help you make your dumb TV smart for a fraction of price that you would have spent otherwise on making a brand new purchase. Well, you're in luck, as in this video, we're gonna be talking about how with some really little effort and money, you could make your existing dumb TV smart. Also, you'd easily be able to change the look and feel of it to a different version if you don't like it. We'll be talking about this really great open source software OSMC, developed by XBMC Foundation based on Linux. The best part about this is that it's completely free to download, and you just have to buy a Raspberry. No, not this, which can be bought for pretty cheap. Peanuts compared to what you're about to spend. Raspberry Pi, for those of you who don't know, is a low-cost, credit card-sized computer that plugs into a computer monitor or a TV using an HDMI cable and uses a standard keyboard and mouse interface. You can run almost anything on it. So, all you have to do is to download this amazing software, load it into the Raspberry Pi, connect it to your dumb TV, and voila, it would make it smart. No jokes. So without further ado, let's get started with the installation process right away.
Downloading and installing OSMC is very straightforward. Open any browser and go to OSMC's website osmc.tv. Click on download. On the downloads page, you can see different devices that supports OSMC. We can then select on what device we want to install OSMC. Choose Raspberry Pi if you want to install it on Raspberry Pi. Now select your current operating system to download the device installer. The download will start as soon as you select your operating system. Launch the installer, click on Run, and you will see a window like this. Select language and choose your Raspberry Pi model. Select the OSMC version that you want to install. Now to install OSMC on Raspberry Pi, you will require a SD card. 8GB should be fine for many users, but 16GB gives you options and a margin of safety. If you have a very large library, then 16GB would be recommended. Choose SD card as your installation target. Choose between wireless and wired network connection. If you choose wireless connection, you would be prompted to choose your network security type, SSID, and key. Select the target device. Agree to the end user's license agreement and proceed with the installation. Once the installation is complete, disconnect the SD card from your computer and pop it into your Raspberry Pi. Connect the Raspberry Pi with your TV through an HDMI cable. Now for controlling, you can use keyboard and mouse, air mouse controller, or a joystick. Now you can configure the system as per your requirement.
Moving on to the features of the Open Source Media Center. We will now be seeing some features that help the Open Source Media Center stand out from other media centers. Now coming on to the first feature, simple and easy to use. Although OSMC is based on Linux, you don't need any knowledge of the command line terminal to get the work done. Everything is easily managed through the OSMC interface. The second feature is the interface itself. The interface is interactive and very much user-friendly, as people from age group above 10 can easily access and play videos and music on the OSMC. The interface is also pretty much similar to many streaming platforms available currently in the market. The third feature is Play Anything from Anywhere. OSMC can play all major media formats out there. OSMC can play videos and music from the remote storage connected to Raspberry Pi. OSMC can install add-ons like YouTube, and user can use such apps to stream. The fourth feature is free and open source. OSMC is not just free in price, but you are also free to do whatever you want with the software. OSMC is licensed under version 2 of the GNU General Public License. Since OSMC is open source, anyone is free to use OSMC and its code. But if any changes are made, the changes should be contributed back to the OSMC project. The fifth feature is OSMC's big community team. OSMC has a large and bustling community that is working to help in improving the system. OSMC's community is willing to help newcomers get up and running. The sixth feature is easy update and apps. OSMC is updated and improved every month by its big community. OSMC has its own app store where everything is free, as well as the user can decide when to install updates. The seventh feature is easy installation. OSMC can be installed on Raspberry Pi in just matter of minutes. OSMC's Easy Installer is the feature that separates it from other media centers available in the market.
So here we come to the end of the video. We hope that you are able to appreciate the versatility of Raspberry Pi we have just discussed about, and the advantages of an open source software, the ways in which it can be used and developed by almost anyone, and also how one can use Raspberry Pi and an open source software to develop low cost and amazing alternatives to something as unique as a smart TV. We hope that you enjoyed watching the video. All the resources would be down below the like button. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.